And good evening, everybody. We're coming to you live here from West Virginia State University as we're getting ready for senior night. We're going to open up with two great basketball games for you that's featuring the women's and the men's teams of West Virginia State as they take on Concord University. I'm Tyler Rowland and want to say thank you for tuning into this one. We're getting ready to get started here. I'm very excited. It's going to be, these two teams, when they get together, it's always a blast. And they've had some great play over the years. And definitely two teams that are going to be very exciting to watch. And no doubt about it, they've both been up and down this year, but they've been looking to peak at the right time. You have West Virginia State right now. They started 5-0, but have since lost. They've since lost 9 of 12, but they've rebounded. They won 6 of their last 7. They had an overtime loss at West Virginia Wesleyan in their last game, which West Virginia Wesleyan has been number 2 in the conference this year. They played really well, and, of course, the MEC as a whole, it's tough top to bottom. It's just amazing how tough this conference is. We're getting ready to – we're about a couple minutes away, and they're going to have senior night. So they should be having a ceremony for each of the seniors on this team. And, of course, we'll get into Concord as well, as they're 14-12 also. So Concord is 10-8 in conference. The Yellow Jackets, though, are 8-10. And that's the difference between the two teams, but the Yellow Jackets could close the gap a little bit tonight if they get a victory. These two teams last met on, I've got my calendar here. These two teams last met on November 26th at Concord, where it was a 70-63 victory for. Oh, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Walter Convocation Center here on the beautiful campus of West Virginia State University. We will be having a couple of basketball games here tonight. Before we do that, I'd like to honor
he's hanging tight right now.
For the women's game. Tonight is senior night. I want to honor senior players and their accomplishments over the years. Our first honoree, let's hear it for number 32, Sakura Russell.
Quick break as we get ready to do the national anthem. Here, we'll be right back.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
You have to introduce the starting lineups and turn it over to the court. Okay, we're ready for a great one here as it's going to be the starting lineups. It's going to be from West Virginia State. It's going to be the seniors. It's going to be Woods, Russell, Fortenberry, Olatunji, and number 10, Emily Anthony out there for Concord. It's going to be Smith, Davidson, Hickman, Morris, and Young. So definitely exciting atmosphere here as we get ready for two teams that have put on some great performances against each other the past couple seasons. And should be a great Mountain East Conference matchup. Of course, you have two of the best rebounders going at it, both Abby Smith of Concord and Amaya Fortenberry of West Virginia State, averaging double digits per game on that end. And it's going to be Concord basketball. That's going to be number 11, Davidson. As she looks to get it over, that's Smith up top. And I imagine they're going to hit Smith in a variety of spots. Jumper up and miss. Rebound Emily Anthony. As she's going to take it and expect a lot of substitutions from West Virginia State and turned over. First team turnover for the Yellow Jackets. As now Concord basketball, they're going to try the three and miss it. Rebound tipped out, and it's going to go back to the Yellow Jackets. As checking in from West Virginia State is number 20, Ashley Caracas, and number 14, Hallie Bailey. Out will go Anthony and Fortenberry. And again, you're going to see a lot of substitutions. This is a team that will play 10, sometimes 12 deep. And the leading average in minutes is around 22 again. And that really shows Amaya Fortenberry's rebounding. I mentioned 12 per game. I mean, she's done this averaging only about 22 minutes, just given the amount of substitutions that come in this system. As still no score, it's taken the other way, put up and in, and that's going to be number 3, Sanaya Morris with the opening basket for Concord. Russell, her triple. Off, rebounded though, Olatunji gets it. Olatunji back up, and Hallie Bailey will reset the offense. Bailey, who played for Spring Valley in Huntington, West Virginia, as Russell over to Woods, and back over to Russell, one of the three not there, inside, and had the arm out, I think, and that is going to be an offensive foul. So that's going to give the ball back to Concord. And the Yellow Jackets will come out pressing, as they usually do, a staple of Coach Charles Marshall, as it's thrown in, and they're going to try to trap up top. And it's broken by Davidson. They get it down court. One tries the three, and that's off. Rebounded underneath, though. Yellow Jackets a little bit out of position. Hickman able to take advantage, and the Huntington native gets the bucket. Hickman, who's averaged 6 boards a game for Concord this year, as Russell's floater, good. Russell, who hit 5 3-pointers in a game last season, definitely one that's has strong scoring capabilities. As Hickman the other way. Gives it to Davidson, back over. Hickman's three is good. And Amani Hickman gets the bucket. That's her 32nd of the year from downtown. As now Russell the other way. She'll lay it up and in. It's easy Russell with both of the buckets for the Yellow Jackets. He will come back out pressing. As Hickman Caracas takes it away and puts it in. Ashley Caracas with the steal in the lay-in. So it's a 1-point game now, and Concord basketball. Davidson down court against Bailey, and she'll be doubled. Her Yellow Jackets actually now going to more of a zone-type look, and it's taken away. Woods has Caracas down court. She's going to take it, put it up, and miss it, but get fouled. And that foul's going to go against number 22, Amani Hickman. That's going to be her first, the team's first. As checking in for the Yellow Jackets, Emily Anthony, Amaya Fortenberry, and checking in also is number 5, Kinley Rogers is in, and let's see, for the huddle of a lot of bodies, there is number 1, Letitia Paris, also checking in for the Yellow Jackets. That's one thing that's so hard with them that's a little bit unpredictable is who they're going to, you don't know who they're going to start. They'll go with a variety of rotations. And you have Goins, who started 9 games. Paris has started 6. Kinley Rogers has started 6. Karakis hits the second. And that's going to be number 23, Bailey Goins, checking in for the Yellow Jackets. As Karakis will take a seat, and the Yellow Jackets will press. As that's going to be handled up top, that's Morris inside, put up, miss. Bring it back into Morris's hands though, and she'll reset the offense. And they're wanting to go back door, but headed off by the Yellow Jackets, sealing that off. However, Smith will get her first bucket. Abby Smith, who averages 17 points and 10 boards a game on the scoreboard now, as the Yellow Jackets with the basketball. That's going to be Goins attempting the triple. It's off. Rebound goes into the hands of Davidson. She's going to try to push a little bit. She goes against Kinley Rogers inside and puts it up. Missed it, but knew Smith was there. She gets the rebound and is tripled underneath, puts it up, and Anthony comes down with it. She'll go the other way, down court and through the hands of Kinley Rogers, and that's going to go back to Concord. So right now, the Yellow Jackets, that's their third turnover. That is, they've averaged right around 13, 14, right around 21 turnovers a game this year, but forcing around 28 from their opponents. As Smith has it, and they're going to go down court. Back over to Smith, her mid-range floater off, rebound by Anthony. She's been getting in there on the boards. I believe that's her third rebound. Anthony against Davidson. Screen coming up top. They go into Fortenberry. She goes up, misses, gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. Amaya Fortenberry now on the board. The senior who averages a double-double, 11 points, 12 rebounds per game. And we're knotted up early. As Concord getting it in against the pressure, that's Smith. And she'll give it up to number 11, Davidson. As Davidson has it, she's going to throw it inside. Frazier, good body control, and she puts it up and in. Number 13, Frazee, who checked into the game and nearly taken away by Concord. The Yellow Jackets a little bit out of control right now. As substitution for Concord, checking in, it's going to be number 10, Kennedy Scales. The guard is now, for the Yellow Jackets, full substitution, as it's going to be Hallie Bailey. It's going to be Ashley Karakis, Shanley Wood, ZZ Russell, and Tifa Olatunji. As it's thrown in, Olatunji looking for Karakis. She takes the three and misses. Rebound comes off and into the hands of Frazee. As Davidson, she'll go against the double team, and Karakis deflects it and gets her second steal. Karakis, who had a steal with a bucket earlier. Bailey now will set the offense up. Yellow Jackets have not led at this point. As she'll work to Olatunji, they go inside, and that's going to go back to Concord. And they're going to look to push. Frazee feeds it inside. And fed in. Smith, nice pass underneath, and it's put up and in by number 10. That's Kimmy Scales. 25th assist of the year for Abby Smith. And it's now a 4-point Concord lead as Bailey's double team. Olatunji, no call. And it's going to go the other way. And Concord has numbers. And Frazee will get her second bucket. Running the court both times as Woods, her three off, rebound underneath, and a jump ball called, possession arrow with the Yellow Jackets. 6-0 run right now for Concord. As a timeout called by the Yellow. It's a timeout called. We're going to keep it here. But right now, if you're just tuning in, Concord, I feel like the pace is playing more into their brand of basketball. I mean, they average around 74 points per game, only 3 less from the Yellow Jackets. But here's one thing to consider: the Yellow Jackets have attempted almost 300 more shots, or about 225 more shots than Concord on the season. They've attempted 2,016. Concord's attempted 1,788. So these two teams definitely are, I mean, they play two different brands of basketball. West Virginia State, of course, looking to try to force turnovers with the pressure. But right now, it's come in a little bit sloppy, and that's sometimes expected on senior night. You just have all these emotions pouring out. But again, 4 great seniors being honored at this event and this MEC basketball game. Always one of the best atmospheres here at Doris W. and Walter F. Johnson Arena, as the two teams are about to break out a timeout. Is right now for the Yellow Jackets, it's been mostly Russell and Caracas who have led the way in scoring. Russell scored on a floater and also had a lay-in. Fortenberry has their other bucket, and 4 different players have scored for Concord, who's led by Frazee, Alexis Frazee, coming in off the bench, and she averages around 7 a game and has gotten her points from making great cuts and hustling. As Bailey will inbound to Woods for the quick 3, and it's going to rattle in. Shanley Woods. Woods, a 38% three-point shooter. That's her 75th of the season, and a traveling violation, so a turnover. That's going to go back to the Yellow Jackets. So a quick 3 and a turnover. I'm sure that's what Coach Marshall was aiming for there. As now substitution as no, that's going to be number 5, Kinley Rogers checking in, and that's going to be number 1, Harris back in. It's going to be her, Anthony Goins, Fortenberry in the game. They go inside. Fortenberry, no call. Rebound goes to Concord, and they're going to push Pittman. As she'll direct traffic, she drives inside on Fortenberry, and Fortenberry might have gotten a piece of that, but there to get it is number 10, Kennedy Scales, with her second bucket. 3 ball up and out. Rebound tipped up. Fortenberry puts it in. So Fortenberry with 2 boards, both on the offensive end, and 2 buckets as well. It's turned over. Fortenberry with the steal. Anthony the other way. She lobs it across. Goins drives inside, puts it up, and scores. A 7-3 run for the Yellow Jackets as the lead is back to 1. 7-2, they've trailed by as much as 6. They have not led at this point as they're looking to trap up top. And thinking about the jumper, taken inside instead, and rebounded a jump ball. That's going to stay with Concord. As checking back in will be number 11, Davidson, and number 21, Young for Concord. As now that'll be inbounding, number 13, Frazee. The whistle. And looks like a foul call against Concord. And that's going to go against Young, her first, the team's second. So right now, neither team close to the bonus, really. Concord has 2 fouls to give. Yellow Jackets have 3 as we're getting into the latter stages of the first quarter. And Goins will inbound. Gets it in. Anthony up top. They're coming out in a 3-quarter court trap. Like a 1-2-2 as now Anthony. Fortenberry coming up to set the screen as Anthony directs traffic. He's cutting across, and it's thrown over to her. She takes the 3, and in and out. Rebound though, Fortenberry gets it back out. 3 by Rogers, off, but she tracks down the rebound. Up top to Paris. And her dribble's picked up. They go inside. Fortenberry goes up, and Hickman might have gotten a piece of that one. And Fortenberry, though, tracks it down and gets her 6th point. 6 points, 4 rebounds for Fortenberry now as the Yellow Jackets take the lead for the first time tonight. As the 3 ball from the corner, partially blocked. I think Fortenberry got a piece of that, and Goins will take it the other way. She's going to put it up and miss it. But it's tipped out, and Anthony will track it. Goins from the corner for 3. Got it! Number 23, Bailey Goins with the 3. And 35% three-point shooter as the Yellow Jackets now on a 12-2 run. It's taken away again. Paris Goins inside, fakes the pass, takes the shot, misses. Fortenberry rebounds and gets fouled. Fortenberry has been all over the rebounds tonight. And you can see that's the third team foul against, and that foul's going to be against number 22, Hickman. That's going to be her second and the team's third, I believe. So now that's going to be Fortenberry going to the free throw line. Amaya Fortenberry, though, only a 46% free throw shooter on the season. But of course, hopefully she'll see that big night she's having so far is 6.6 rebounds for Fortenberry. As she'll put the first free throw up, and that one's off. She has one more coming. As the Yellow Jackets are 1 for 3 right now from the free throw line. As a team, only a 64% shooting team. And that could be a big difference in this one when you consider that Concord shoots 73%. But Fortenberry will get the second, and Caracas will check back in. Fortenberry will go out for a breather. As that's inbounded to number 3, Morris. She brings against the pressure. Over to Davidson, she's double teamed. And they try to feed it to Smith inside, turned over. That's going to be the 8th-team turnover for Concord. It's 8-10 or 8-6 in turnovers, with Concord leading that department right now. But Concord has turned it over several times in recent possessions. Bailey trapped up top. She finds Russell. Under a minute to go in the first. Russell, her floater, and off. And good positioning from Smith. She gets the rebound. That's going to be her second. And now the Mountain Lions are pushed. Now they'll bring it back out as they throw it up top and inside. They're trying to get Smith open, and she gets the rebound, but they may foul Paul. Don't know if they're going to get her. No, they're going to call it on Caracas. They're going to possibly get Smith over the back. That's going to be Caracas' first and the team's second. They're looking inbound, and they get it right into Smith, but it's taken away by Bailey, and now Russell on the run. She's going to attack. Russell to the bucket, puts it up, misses. Rebound Olatunji, and just through the hands of Woods. And it's going to go back to Concord. Yellow Jackets out rebounding right now 16-10 in that department. A big part of that being Amaya Fortenberry, the senior, with 6 rebounds in the first quarter. As it's going to be inbounded. That's number 4, Trina Lewis, who's into the ball game, and Matt Bailey will pick up the foul. That's going to be her first. I believe that's the third. It's showing 4 on the board. The announcer said 3. I thought it was a third. I think Concord has 3 though. It's thrown inside and put up and missed. Rebound fought for and controlled by Concord. Thrown as they try to feed Smith inside, and again another turnover taken the other way. Nice feed. Caracas puts it up and in. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. As a great pass from Ajane Young to Ashley Caracas, and the Yellow Jackets lead 24-17 after a 15-2 run. We're going to take a break and come back here on Video Productions.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Getting ready to start the second quarter as it's 24-17 Yellow Jackets, and the big story of that is a 15-2 run at the end of the first quarter that's ignited them. As on the court right now, let's see, they're coming out as it looks like they're determining possession. I think it's going to be Yellow Jackets starting out on the court as Goins and Anthony. And then on the other end, you have number 5, Rogers. You have number 12, Young, and number 33, Fortenberry for Concord. It's number 11, Davidson, number 13, Frazee, number 44, Smith, number 21, that's Young, and let's see, who am I missing out there? And number 3, Morris, as now jumper taken and in and out. Fortenberry again, unstoppable on the boards, going for 3, miss it. Fortenberry, are you kidding me? That's 9 rebounds. Maya Fortenberry, 3-pointer off. She's already near 10 boards and early into the second quarter. But 9 rebounds for Amaya Fortenberry. The Yellow Jackets are still unable to come through on that possession. So now here on senior night, it's going to be Concord basketball. As that's going to be Frazee inbounding. And jumper taken, Moore's good positioning, and wow, what a box out by Goins. They're doing a good job keeping Smith off the glass. That's where she shines. Fortenberry runs the court, draws the foul, and will get to go to the free throw line. Fortenberry, 7 points, 9 rebounds, and we're 10 minutes and 54 seconds into the game right now. That is incredible. As now she's going to have a chance for 2 more from the free throw line. She went 1 for 2 from there early. Her first one's up. It's good. She's going to get 1 more. As the second shot. And that one's good. Fortenberry, and that's a big statement for her. A 46% free throw shooter. She hits both of them. Davidson against the pressure. There's 10 team turnovers right now for Concord. As Frazee, they go inside to Smith, no call, and Smith's shot off. Concord now just has been on a long scoring drought. As Anthony, they go to the corner. Fortenberry drives inside, outside to Rogers, back up. Goins fakes the 3, drives inside, kicks it out to Anthony. Rogers, her 3, good! And that's number 5, Kinley Rogers. That's her 30th three-pointer of the year. She's a 32% shooter from downtown. As now the Yellow Jackets have brought it out to double digits, a 20-2 run. It was 15-9 before Shanley Woods drilled a 3 from the corner. And both of these teams have, come in red hot, winning 6 of their last 7. And this is the MEC where that's not an easy thing to do. As Smith, she'll get the jumper and quiet the crowd. So that cuts the lead back to 10. As now that's the 4th point for Smith. As right now, Concord actually out shooting the Yellow Jackets 39-35 as Anthony goes in and draws that's going to stay with the Yellow Jackets. It goes out of bounds off of Concord as checking in for Concord. That's going to be number 4, Trina Lewis. Meanwhile, full scale for the Yellow Jackets, as it's going to be Shanley Woods, Latifa Olatunji. That's going to be Russell, Caracas, and Bailey, as now Hallie Bailey will inbound. The sophomore gets it underneath to Caracas, and a whistle. And I think a foul called on, I think that's going to go against Frazee. We'll get the official call, though. That's going to be on Frazee. That's going to be her first. The team's second, as now Woods with its number 22, Hickman, has picked up 2 fouls so far for Concord. As Woods takes it. They go inside. Olatunji back to Bailey. 3 on the shot clock. Put up, miss. Bailey tips it in at the buzzer. Hallie Bailey. What a level-headed play by the sophomore, as now it's a 12-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. As double team at midcourt, take it away. Russell to Bailey. She goes down court and will reset it. No, Woods for 3. Way off, and they're going to say it hit the line. That's going to go back to Concord. Here in the second quarter, it's been rebounding the difference. Right now, 23-13 in favor of the Yellow Jackets, while they've only forced 11 turnovers and have only had 6 themselves. It's blocked by Olatunji. Good block there, and that's something she's developed a strong reputation for, as that's her 47th of the season. And another bucket by, that's Russell. A timeout called on the court. So we're going to take it as well. We're going to come back here shortly. You're watching with Video Productions.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
For over 4 decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community. The health plan. Here for you.
And we're back here in the second quarter as the Yellow Jackets on a 24-4 run right now. A big part of that rebounding and forcing turnovers, and this time Concord beats the press, lays it in. Nice take from Trina Lewis as she gets the basket. That's going to be her first, as now that sticking with that 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap is Concord. Looking to get that momentum. That was a good play dialed up in the timeout. As the Yellow Jackets coming out as it's deflected. Woods with the 3. Got it! Woods, such a dangerous three-point shooter. That's her second tonight. Woods, who has 1,000 career points, as Concord goes for the jumper off. Rebound Caracas. As Woods gives it to Bailey, and the Yellow Jackets looking to attack. Bailey to the bucket, goes up, misses, gets the rebound though, and misses again. Olatunji, they're just out rebounding underneath, and Caracas gets the bucket. She has 7. As now the Yellow Jackets is building up the lead, but the past couple possessions, it seems like Concord's starting to figure out this press a little more as they go right inside to Smith, and count it, and the foul for number 44, Abby Smith. Something she's used to doing, and Smith capitalizes on quite well. An 80% free throw shooter, as Davidson checks in for Concord. Out will go Morris. And for the Yellow Jackets, in comes Anthony, Rogers. It's going to be Paris, Goins, and Fortenberry. As Smith will go to the line for one more, and that's where you want to get it to if you're Concord. You want to get her right under the bucket where she can utilize her strength and convert, and she gets the free throw. The old-fashioned three-point play as Anthony tries the three and off. Rebound Smith. Yellow Jackets 4 for 15 in that department right now, as compared to 1 for 4 for Concord. As it's taken in by Davidson, fed underneath to Smith, and she's surrounded but scores anyways. She's got her 9th point, along with 4 rebounds and an assist. Anthony brings it up as she's met by Scales. As Anthony have it, and she'll reset traffic, and nearly taken away. A kicked ball, though, will be called. So as Paris will come in, and out will go number 12, Young. Again, and Concord out shooting the Yellow Jackets by 6% here right now. I mean, it's a 12-point rebounding advantage and a 5 in the turnover department advantage, as Fortenberry collects her 10th board but misses a shot, and the rebound will go to Concord. So now Davidson looking at it. Concord could cut it to 10 or back to single digits. They've trailed by as much as 17, but Goins forces the turnover. Fortenberry running down court, and it's deflected. No, back in bounds. It's going to go to the Yellow Jackets. Fortenberry now has a double-double halfway into the second quarter here on senior night. What a way. She's nearly achieved her averages already. And that's saying something as good as she's done. They go over, and bank shot put in. Nice shot from Kennedy Scales. As Fortenberry hustles, puts it up and in, and will go to the line for one more. Amaya Fortenberry again getting it done. And so the foul goes against, that's going to go against Smith, her first, the team's third. And Fortenberry now with a chance for one more coming up at the free throw line. She has 13 points, 11 more rebounds right now, and misses, but there to get it is Goins. She's going to go up and score. So they get a 4-point play out of it. Goins now with 7. Hit a 3 earlier, and now it's back up to a 16-point lead. That quick as Rogers deflects it, and Davidson takes it back, a 16-point lead. Concord really out of rhythm right now. Smith inside. She's surrounded and gets it back out to Davidson. Yellow Jackets committing hard on Smith, understandably so, as good as she is. Goins down court, and it's a 1-on-none the other way, and laid up and in by number 1. Who else? Paris, Letitia Paris on the run. But back the other way, it's put up and missed, but foul. And Rogers will get the foul, and that's great hustle from Lewis, who will get to go to the free throw line for 2. Went down a little hard there. Glad to see her get up. Okay, is now checking in for Concord. That's going to be number. Let's see. I'm going to look at the. That's number 3, Sanaya Himes checking in. On the bench in foul trouble, number 22, Amani Hickman, who averages 11 points and 6 rebounds a game for them, and is a good facilitator for them. She has come a long, long way over her career. Very impressive basketball player. As the first one's missed, but one more coming up for number 4, Lewis. She's a 76% free throw shooter, and she'll sink that one. Actually, only the second free throw attempt for Concord right now. It's going to be Yellow Jacket ball here. They lead by 17 and a chance to build off that. Their biggest lead has been 18, and they have outscored by 23 since they trailed 15-9. Woods Looking to hit Russell in the corner. She'll take the three instead and hit it. That's 3 now for Woods. Shanley Woods into pushing double digits, as now it's up to 20 here late in the first half. And it's turned over again. Woods with the basketball down court. Caracas to the bucket, and she's fouled. Now here's the thing, it's 14-6 the turnover count. But here's the thing, the Yellow Jackets turned it over 5 times very early in the game. They've only had one since, and Concord has been just out of rhythm right now. I feel like they're adapting better in some ways, like against the press, they're coming in and they're sending a player streaking down court. But meanwhile, I think for Concord, I think to get back into this one, they're going to have to get set up, get in a rhythm, and get to play in their brand of basketball. They're totally playing right now into the Yellow Jackets' hands. Is another offensive rebound and another three. ZZ Russell with the bucket. She has 9. Woods has 9. And the Yellow Jackets now get their second bucket off of missed free throw. That's a 5th point they've had off of missed free throws. They're 5 for 9 from the line, and another turnover for Concord as it's going to go back to the Yellow Jackets. So this largely unexpected at this point. Remember, though, first, number 1, Concord beat this team earlier this season. Number 2, we got a lot of basketball left to play as Bailey takes it against the 1-2-2, and now they're going to switch into a man-to-man. As she's guarded by Davidson, over to Russell. Looking to feed Olatunji, not there. Russell brings it out, and will reset the offense. She throws over to Woods, and back over to Russell. That's the thing about Russell and Woods. You have to guard them tight, as Russell wanted to draw the foul, but Olatunji on the rebound, and that's going to go back to Concord, as that I don't think that didn't hit the rim. I don't think so. That's going to be that'll be Concord's basketball due to the shot clock expiring, and it's deflected and nearly taken away. And Caracas had a steal and a lay-in earlier, and now this is going to go back to Concord as it's nearly thrown away. Yellow Jackets leading 32-16 in the rebounding department, and that's been the difference in this one. That was their first turnover in a while, and that off the shot clock violation is Davidson up top, and she'll go against the pressure and get it into the teeth of the defense. As I think if they swing it side to side a few times, I think as a jumper it's taken and good, put up, and Himes gets her first bucket, and Caracas will inbound. She finds Russell as it's deflected. Russell, I think that went off Russell. It did. She's diving out of bounds for it. Good hustle, but that's going to be a turnover, and that's how Concord could get back in this. That jumper by Himes was a 2, by the way. I was looking to see if they're going to count that a 3 or a 2, and they're counting as a 2. So now it's going to be inbounded by Frazee as they go inside, and Himes against Olatunji, and she's going to turn it back over to the Yellow Jackets. So back-to-back turnovers we have. Good defense from Olatunji, and meanwhile Himes is trying to get that position on the inside, but just unable to get it there as it's deflected out of bounds by number 21, Young. Still haven't seen. I'm curious to see if they're going to try to put Hickman back in with her 2 fouls. A risky move. Well, probably not now. They're down to 1 minute to go. If you're Concord and can find a way to get this under 15 by halftime, that would be a big boost. Of course, if you're the Yellow Jackets, then, want to keep trying to build on that lead as Bailey against the pressure. He'll go around it. Bailey back, no, turned over, and Davidson comes away with it. Davidson on court. Frazee up top to Davidson, who's going to be double teamed by Woods and Bailey, and she'll lob it across as it's taken inside. Back up top, Davidson again doubled, and I think they're just trying to get to halftime he says Davidson throws it up, jumper taken and off, but rebounded by Concord, and it's taken away. Olatunji with the basketball. She's going to go and bring it out. Yellow Jackets can take the last shot. Woods opened for three, missed it. Rebound off, and that's going to be into the hands of Morris. 4 seconds on the clock. They go down court. Davidson misses the shot, but is fouled. And they're going to call that on, looks like Russell. That's going to be her second. Tough case with 1.6 seconds to go in the first half. As checking back in is Anthony, Goins, Fortenberry, Rogers, and let's see, looks like that's number 1 Paris for the Yellow Jackets. As number 11, Skylar Davidson at the free throw line for 2. He's going to get one more coming up as he misses that one, but Davidson just a tough. Gosh, such a quick athlete. I mean, I remember watching her before. I mean, a good shooter from the field as she hits the second shot, a 70% shooting. That's going to do it for the first half as the Yellow Jackets go into halftime with a 21-point lead. It's going to be a 15-minute halftime. We're going to take a long delayed break here at halftime, and we'll be back here shortly, probably about the 8-minute mark. You're watching Video Productions.
Have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
For over 4 decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community, the health plan. Here for you.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
We could all use a little more time outdoors with a fresh fall escape to West Virginia.
Have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
For over 4 decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community, the health plan. Here for you.
And it's definitely good to see you here. I'm Tyler Rowland, and we got the halftime stats. I want to thank Brian Shepard, who's the sports information director here, and what a joy he's been. Him and his wife Kelly, they've been to work with the past year and off and on, and definitely been a lot of fun to get to know them. And also, of course, to Nate Burton, and I mean, it's good to see him at halftime, and what a job he's done here and for the community, and no doubt about it, one of the greats to come through. As we're getting ready here to start, though, but this is about as good of a half as the Yellow Jackets have played this year. My goodness, talking about shooting, I mean they're hitting the 3 ball. They're 6 of 18 right now from downtown on that end, and also they are at the rebounding has been the difference in this one by far. I mean, out rebounding 32-18 are the numbers, and leading the way, the senior Amaya Fortenberry, who has 13 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks and a steal. She's having a career night on her senior night. The senior has had over 1,000 rebounds in her career, and that's in 9 minutes 49 seconds. My gosh, what an impressive player. What an impressive career. Shanley Woods doing her thing. She's hit 3 threes and had a steal. Meanwhile, Emily Anthony has 3. See, Anthony is a very underrated player. I mean, 3 points, 5 rebounds, and not a single point on the board, but a great impact in the game. ZZ Russell with 9 points, including a 3-pointer and a steal. Then you have Caracas has 8. So she's come in and made a big impact. And then you've got, Caracas, and Goins has had 7. She's come in off the bench and done terrific, along with 2 steals and a block. 3 blocks right now, or 3 blocks right, yeah, as a team. I thought, so yeah, 3 blocks. Meanwhile, on the other end for Concord, it's a little bit different stat sheet than what I'm used to, but a little from Concord's side, Abby Smith leading the way with 9 points, 5 rebounds. She's definitely getting the job done. A block on the inside. I mean, she's right around her at what her average would be. She averages 17 and 10. Sanaya Morris has 2 points, but 4 rebounds and 4 blocks on the inside. Amani Hickman was limited by foul trouble much of the first half, only 5 minutes of play, where she had 5 points, a blocked shot. And then you have Skylar Davidson, a very impressive player in this conference, and Davis has 1 so far, but 2 assists and a steal. And I feel like getting her into the rhythm of the game will be big for them the second half for Concord. Madison Young with a steal and a block. And Frazie's had 4 points, a great cutting from running the court. And then Kennedy Scales has provided some energy. She has 6 points. And then Trina Lewis has a triple. And Sanaya Himes has a bucket as well. So the shooting by quarter, Concord actually shot better in the second quarter. They led 15-9 late in the first quarter. And since then, they have been outscored 45-25 by the Yellow Jackets. Or I'm sorry, 45-17 by the Yellow Jackets. It's just been domination at this point. But that being said, this is a Concord team that has been in these situations. This is a well-coached Concord team. This is a team that knows how to play the game and could come back. And West Virginia State, they'll be interesting to see what they do in this second half, trying to keep their foot on the pedal. As on the court right now for starting the second half for Concord, it's going to be Young, it's going to be Smith, it's going to be Davidson, who has the basketball, Morris, and Hickman, who's back in the game. Hickman with 2 fouls. For Yellow Jackets, it's going to be Anthony, Rogers, Paris, as it's thrown into Hickman and missed, rebounded by Fortenberry. Goins is on the court as Rogers, and that one goes out, and it's going to stay with the Yellow Jackets. Here's we start the second half. The Yellow Jackets looking to push tempo, and right now they've had 16, or they forced 16 turnovers and had only 9 themselves. As it's thrown in, Paris drives and feeds it out. 3 by Rogers, off and into the hands of Davidson. Running the court is Concord, and nice body control by Morris as she gets the bucket. As now Concord pressing. Great catch by Fortenberry. She goes up, misses. Rebound goes out. She gets it. What hustle from Fortenberry. And Goins misses a 3, but Rogers with the rebound. Yellow Jackets just out hustling Concord at this point. Mountain Lions trying to find a way back in it. Goins with the 3. Yellow Jackets giving themselves plenty of second chances, and it's paying off here in the second half as they take their largest lead of the game so far. As Davidson now with the basket up top. Goins now into double digits scoring. She also has 3 rebounds and a couple steals. Davidson inside. She fakes the jumper, takes it, and misses. Rebound by Rogers, and a jump ball called. The possession arrow will keep it with the Yellow Jackets. Substitution at full scale, as it's going to be Caracas, Bailey, Woods, Russell, and Olatunji checking back in for the Yellow Jackets. Bailey against the pressure finds Woods. She's going to take the 3 and miss it. Russell with the rebound. Back out. Caracas, her 3. Good. Ashley Caracas with the triple. And I believe she's into double digits now, if I'm correct. Yes, she has 11. As now it's thrown into Davidson. Lobbed over. Morris, good ball control, but no, stripped out. Olatunji and to Caracas and over to Bailey, who tries to hang on. It's going to go back to Concord. As checking in for Concord is number 10 Scales and number 13 Frazee. Now Scales will inbound as the Yellow Jackets have blown this one wide open, at least at the moment. As she's looking and deflected by Olatunji out of bounds. Interesting, putting her at the top of that, top of the press. And that's a real problem with her length. I'm surprised they're not having her guard the inbounds pass. This is one of the toughest spots to inbound from. They're going to keep her at the top again, though. It's inbounded and caught by Frazee, and it'll be brought over. Morris will get it there as they go inside. Scales, they go to Smith. She fakes it, powers inside, spins, turns, and gets fouled. And that's where Smith needs to go. If I'm Concord, I try to get to Smith on the block every time. And I mean, even if she doesn't, and it looks like they're going to call, or no, she's going to go to the line. I thought for a second they were calling it before the shot. But the thing about Smith is, even if she doesn't take a shot, the Yellow Jackets are focusing everybody on her. And you have to go inside. If it's there, then she'll take advantage of it as she hits the first. Smith, an 80% free throw shooter. And if it's not, then she can kick it out or find somebody else and get the offense flowing. I think that is the key for Concord, at least on the offensive end, as the free throws miss and Caracas comes down with the board. That's going to be her third. As Bailey with the basketball, she's going to attack, and it's taken away. Davidson, great hustle. That's steal number 86 on the season for Davidson. And that's thrown to the corner, nearly thrown away. Scales up top, Frazee inside. Smith powers up, blocked but a foul. So foul go against Olatunji. And that's going to be her second. As her, Russell, and Caracas have the first, each have two on the court right now. As Smith's first shot is good. She'll get one more coming up. She went 1 of 2 on her last trip. One more for Smith, and that one's off. Rebound Olatunji. Yellow Jackets not giving an inch on the offensive glass. They have out-rebounded Concord by 19. As substitutions, as that's Goins, Anthony, that's Paris, Rogers, and Fortenberry checking back in. Fortenberry with 13 points, 13 rebounds on the night. Has Goins with it, down court to Fortenberry, and over to Anthony. She'll bring it up top and slow it down a little bit. Over to Fortenberry and to Goins. Back to Anthony. They go inside. Great hands from Fortenberry. She's doubled. Gets it out. Paris attacks. It's stripped out, but Anthony hangs on to it. 3 on the shot clock. Anthony has to take it, and it just rattles off. Smith with the rebound. Concord on the break, but they turn it right back over. Goins on the run. Goins against Smith. Fakes it, spins, kicks it out. Anthony, extra pass. Rogers got it! And that's the second triple for Rogers. Kinley Rogers, and what a find from Emily Anthony. As now it's Yellow Jackets continuing to build on that lead. Frazee down court inside as Smith has it. Her jumper rattles in. And Smith now with 13 points along with 6 boards. Anthony inside finds Fortenberry. Shocked at how wide open she was for point number 15. Anthony, such a great facilitator, is stolen. Paris puts it up and in. And the Yellow Jackets are having a party here on senior night as they take a 28-point lead. We're going to go to break and be right back. You're watching Video Productions.
You have dreams. You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
For over 4 decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community. The health plan. Here for you.
We're back right now. West Virginia State with 66 points. Well, they won the last time these two teams played. Actually, I don't know why I said they lost earlier, but they won 70-63. And, I mean, they've almost eclipsed their total from that game. As now Concord inbounding. That was back in November, and a lot of things change as it's deflected out of bounds. And now it's a tough spot to inbound from for Concord, as that's going to be number 22, Hickman. She looks to inbound it, and it's thrown up top. Double teamed and deflected by Fortenberry. Goins is three. In! Oh! Bailey Goins with the three off the Fortenberry deflection, and Anthony forces a jump ball. It's going to stay with Concord. Oh, what an atmosphere here at Doris W. and Walter F. Johnson Arena. As Concord now substitution checking in. That's going to be number 24, Faith Diggs. 20 turnovers right now for Concord compared to 11 for the Yellow Jackets. But the bigger story is 39-20. Yellow Jackets out rebounding Concord. Both teams 5-9 from the line. Both teams shooting about 44% from the field. I mean, that's been the difference, is rebounding and turnovers. As they look to get it inside and back out, Hickman's shot up and off. Rebound Goins. Down court, Rogers lobs it in. Fortenberry puts it up and misses, gets the rebound. Misses, but will get to go to the line. Fortenberry gets her 14th rebound and will have a chance to get two more at the free throw line. As what a game for the Yellow Jackets. They trailed early 15-9 before Concord would go on, or before they would go on a run, and they would outscore Concord 15-2 at the end of one, as Fortenberry will have one more coming. But it's just effort tonight that's been the difference. I think that's been the difference between the two teams, and I'm sure Concord's just going to put this one behind them and try to focus on the next one. As now Hickman, or try to make something positive out of it. As Hickman inside, back out. And nice drive put up and missed. Fortenberry with her 16th rebound. Goins down court, her three. Off. Rebound, though, fought for, and Davidson gets it. As that's going to be Hogs with it. As she goes inside, and bodies flying everywhere. Good hustle by both teams. As a media timeout taken, we're going to take it as well. You're watching Yellow Jacket basketball here on Video Productions. We'll be right back.
Have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
It's thrown in, and Bailey gets the takeaway. She goes coast to coast, puts it up, and in. Hallie Bailey with the bucket. And this one just blown wide open as that's going to be Concord basketball on the possession arrow. That's good hustle by both Bailey and by number 4 Lewis to get at the basketball. Both ball. I mean, that's the thing. That ball hits the floor, you dive at it, and they both did. I do apologize. I thought the possession arrow on the board showed Concord, but it actually is going back to the Yellow Jackets. So now Russell inside, and too many steps. That's going to go back to Concord. As now Lewis will inbound against the press. As Young checks back in for the Yellow Jackets. And it's thrown in. Davidson, gosh, tough catch. Back up to Lewis. And lobbed across court. Olatunji takes it away. Over to Bailey. And she'll set the offense up. Bailey over to Woods. And back up, Olatunji. Back over to Woods. She fakes the three, takes the three, and misses it. Rebound underneath by the Yellow Jackets. Put up and miss. And it goes into the hands of number 4, Lewis. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Morris with it. She lobs it over. Hickman's triple. And bank shot off, but rebound by Davidson. She attacks, and it's blocked by Olatunji. Bailey double teamed, and Bailey double team, gets it out there, and Woods will drive inside and feed it into Caracas, and shot blocked, but she's fouled. So Caracas will get a go to the free throw line. And Ashley Caracas on the season, a 57% free throw shooter. She's 29 of 51, 1 of 2 tonight. Of course, not a lot to complain about in this situation. 11 points, 3 boards, 2 steals for Caracas. As now coming in there's Fortenberry, Rogers, Anthony, Goins, and looks like Paris is going to get Caracas as she gets the first. One more coming up for Ashley Caracas as a sophomore. She will put it up and connect. So Caracas now with 13. And pressing again as the Yellow Jackets. It's thrown to Smith up top. As now they break the pressure, get it down court, inside, put up and in. Nice shot from Morris. And she has 6 now as it's Paris up to Anthony. She drives inside, kicks it out. Goins attacks, and good defense as that's given to Paris and through her hands and fought for on the floor. Robbed up, and Morris gets it. And Goins deflects it out and into the hands of Anthony. 3-on-1 the other way. Anthony, Goins, back over. Anthony thinking about it, but instead will bring it back up. Had to look, but I think looking to set the offense up, which she's certainly done a good job of tonight as Goins takes it inside, gives it back to Anthony. Looking to feed it in. Fortenberry against Smith, misses and gets the rebound. Her 17th. Goins' 3. In and out. Rebound by Smith. And now Davidson with it. She'll take the basketball against Rogers. Drive inside. Taken away by Fortenberry. Down court. Put up and in by Paris. Great hustle from Paris, and she gets her 6th point. Davidson over to Morris as she'll attack. Morris fakes and draws the foul. I couldn't say official was blocking my view. I don't think she got her on the arm. I think she got her with the body from my angle. As that's now checking in a full-scale substitution, as that's going to be Olatunji, Woods, Russell, Caracas, and Bailey back in for the Yellow Jackets, as that's going to be number 3 at the free throw line, Sanaya Morris. She is a 71% free throw shooter on the season, and the first one's good. She's going to get one more. Morris, who also is second on the team in assists with 53. And that second one, that's going to rattle in. As now checking in is number 10. Checking in is going to be number 10 Scales, and then number 13 Frazee came back in as Bailey double teamed against the press, finds Russell. She goes around Smith, double teamed, and brings it back out. Bailey looking to get it inside, but not there. Bailey drives. She's going to take the jumper and connect. Hallie Bailey with her 6 point to go along with 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals. Again, I mean, the Yellow Jackets only out shooting the Mountain Lions by 0.8%, but they are out rebounding them by 21 and have 12 fewer turnovers. As that's going to be Frazee down court, and it's taken away. Olatunji, she's going to run, feeds it down to Caracas. She goes up and misses, and it's rebounded by Concord. And taken away, Woods for the triple, missed it. Caracas down there to get the rebound. She goes up and misses, and the rebound goes off of Caracas. That's going to go back to Concord. So now Concord a chance. They've got a chance pretty much for the last shot here in the third quarter, as they're going to handle against the pressure and trapped in a jump ball. Possession arrow stays. It's going to stay with Concord, as now Frazee will inbound against Caracas. 3-second differential right now between the game and shot clock. Frazee down court. It's caught, and Concord will attack and goes up and misses. Rebound Olatunji. That's her 6. As Bailey the other way, feeds it to Woods, who goes up. Count it, and the foul for Shanley Woods. And she's going to get one more coming up. So Woods with the off the feed from Bailey. Hallie Bailey has 6 points, 3 assists, 4 steals, and Woods, I didn't say her free throw percentage because, well, that is her 18th of the year, and she is 18 of 18 from the free throw line. Woods, who's historically been around a 90% free throw shooter, and that's going to be another turnover. So, yeah, the Yellow Jackets will get a chance for the last shot. As I expect the next quarter, they'll probably back off some of the pressure as Bailey takes it against Frazee. Bailey steps back, scores at the buzzer. Hallie Bailey gets it. And the Yellow Jackets go into the fourth quarter with a 41-point lead. We're going to take a break and come back. You're watching Yellow Jacket basketball here on Video Productions.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks.
It's going to be Yellow Jacket basketball. As in the game, it's going to be Goins Anthony. So they just won, and thank you for the update. What's your name? Riley. Rayleigh Westbrooks. Okay, Rayleigh Westbrooks. Big shout out to her. The Yellow Jackets have won double headers in softball against Lincoln, Pennsylvania, 9-1 and 12-5. So. This game is, well, I think this game is an indicator of how the night's going for the Yellow Jackets overall across sports, as it's going to be Concord basketball. That's going to be number 21. That's Young inbounding. She gets it into Morris. It's going to be Young, Morris, Hickman, Davidson, and Smith, the starters. Fortenberry, I think, got the block. 18 rebounds for Fortenberry on the game. As they take it in, Davidson misses. Anthony with the rebound. That's her 6. Goins on the run. Over to Rogers. Her 3. Off. Rebound underneath. Put up. Miss. Rebounded again. No, it's going to go out to the Mountain Lions. And Morris will have it. And a foul called against Rogers. That's going to be her second, the team first. As now Concord, they got a chance to make something positive this quarter at least. Try to, you never know what could happen. Just try to run your offense and give yourself some positivity and confidence for the next game. As Smith, and it's turned over. Goins back out. Fortenberry for the 3. Missed it. Rebound, though. Anthony gets it, and it's going to go back to Rogers. That would have brought the roof down if Fortenberry would have hit that. It was Fortenberry 0 for 1 on the year from downtown. Davidson, her floater off, and Fortenberry tips it. It's going to stay with Concord. As checking in now for the Yellow Jackets, it's going to be Woods, Bailey, Caracas, Russell, and Olatunji. As now I imagine the seniors will come out at some point for one final send-off, and an offensive foul called against Concord. Bailey with the basketball now. She'll take it against Smith. Drives inside. Her floater up and missed. Tipped out. Woods gets the rebound. Great tip from Olatunji, and the offense will reset. Another Yellow Jacket offensive rebound. And inside, Olatunji goes up, and she's blocked, but there to get it, Hallie Bailey, and she's into double digits. Yet another Yellow Jacket hits double digits as now, and the shot clock didn't reset, but they're going to, but gosh, what, again, it's 54-29, the rebounding edge right now. The Yellow Jackets are just, and that's hustle. They're just getting after it on everything. 30 turnovers for Concord compared to 15 for the Yellow Jackets. But, again, just about every other statistic is pretty comparable. And, that's been the difference. It's been hustle today. As now that's going to be number 21, Young, inbounding it. And she'll look and get it up top. Morris against Woods. She'll be picked up by Bailey. Morris attacks, floater up and off. Smith with the rebound. She fakes, goes up, count it. And the foul for number 44, Abby Smith. And she's going to get one more at the free throw line, and that's what she's so good at, those three-point plays. That's going to be against Olatunji, her third. And Smith right around her numbers, 15 points, 8 boards right now. She averages 17 and 10 and connects on the free throw. As now Bailey will get the basketball. And screen coming. Bailey feeds it in. Olatunji and back out to Woods. I don't think Olatunji noticed Morris was on her. It's a size advantage. She's a few inches taller as Bailey drives inside. Bailey puts it up and misses. Olatunji goes up, misses, and the rebound to Young. And she's going to be triple teamed and fouled. So that'll stay with Concord. And that's going to be her fourth foul. 0 points, but 4 steals and 8 rebounds for Olatunji. As Jessica Oswana checks in, number 21 for the first time for the Yellow Jackets. As Concord inbounding, that's going to be Morris. As she'll attack the press, Morris so quick down court, and she'll draw the foul. Number 3, Sanaya Morris, very quick guard. Very disciplined off the dribble, and somebody that definitely, that's a person you want to go to, I think, really, against this press. She's going to get 2 shots coming up. Morris, who's had 8 points on the game along with 5 boards. And that's the thing, very physical ball player, too. Seen her play a few times, and definitely one of the best at it, as she'll get one more. And that one is good. As now Bailey will set the offense up, give it over to Woods and to Caracas. They go back to Woods for the 3, in and out. Rebound by Smith. That's going to be her 9th. She's pushing a double-double. Of course, no surprise there as Hickman's 3 off. Rebound ZZ Russell. And she finds Bailey. Over to Woods. Extra pass, Caracas, her 3. Off, and Woods tips it out to Bailey. And over to Russell, her 3. Off, rebound Oswana. She goes up and misses as Young will get the rebound. Young over to Hickman. She attacks and misses. Rebound tipped up. Smith gets it, goes up and scores for 18. Bailey on the run against Young, puts it up and gets fouled. Fresh 5 getting ready to check in for the Yellow Jackets. That's going to go against Young, her second. As checking in for Concord, that's going to be number 4, Trina Lewis, and number 24, Faith Diggs. Meanwhile, for Yellow Jackets, it's going to be Fortenberry, it's going to be Rogers, Goins, and it's going to be, I believe, checking in. That's going to be Delaney Brooks checking in. And Emily Anthony will get Bailey. Who checks out. Bailey, who has 12. And a timeout called. We're going to take it as well as the Yellow Jackets with a commanding lead in the 4th. We'll be right back. You're watching Yellow Jacket basketball on Video Productions.
decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proud.
Yellow Jackets run full court, but back off a little bit on the trapping. As Davidson puts it up and misses, but draws the foul. A frustrating night for Skylar Davidson, but she'll just have to. She's a great athlete. She'll just shake this one off. I know she'll come back. Davidson, who, a phenomenal athlete in the sense, over 3 steals a game she averages. One of the nation's best at that. As she misses the first free throw, she's going to get one more. And this is just for Concord. Just one of those nights. And, it's happened to West Virginia State. It's happened to just about everybody at some point or another. As now Anthony will have the basketball. She'll throw over to Goins. But if you're the Yellow Jackets, definitely a way you want your senior night to go. As Anthony inside, scoop shot, misses, and Davidson will go the other way. Looking to find Smith, not there, and back out to Diggs. She drives inside, Diggs cut off, back out to Davidson. She'll kick it out, Smith, mid-range jumper, good. Smith now with 20 and 10 on the game. I forgot that 10th rebound she got for a double-double, so congratulations to her. As now Anthony to Rogers. Back up to Anthony. And over to Goins. Up top. And it's Goins, her 3. Good. Goins with 16 now. So now Morris handling it. As Morris looking, goes inside and shot missed, rebounded, put up and missed. Battle for the board. It's going to stay with Concord. Coach Charles Marshall, what a job he's done at West Virginia State. Back-to-back 20-win seasons. He's had multiple NCAA tournament appearances. Definitely one that's taken this program to the next level. As a screen from Smith and trying to hit her in the post, but they're doubling her. And Yellow Jackets, a bit of a zone from the Yellow Jackets as 5 on the shot clock. Smith goes up. Tough shot against Fortenberry. And she gets it. So now Anthony will bring it out. And 4 minutes to go. And this is what I expect. The seniors are coming in. Woods, Russell, and Olatunji. So it'll be them, Fortenberry. And on the court with them is Emily Anthony. I expect they'll probably all come out next possession maybe, as Russell will run it. She'll go inside. Russell back out to Anthony. She'll take the 3 and miss it. Rebound Diggs. She's going to push tempo. Diggs inside, goes up and misses. Rebound Olatunji. Anthony. She'll take it inside and gets it out to Russell. She attacks, her jumper off. Rebound to Davidson. And Davidson gets fouled as Concord gets ready to sub. So coming in as that's going to be Davidson coming in as Morris and Smith go out probably for the final time tonight for Concord. Morris finishes with 10 points, 5 boards. Smith with 22 and 12 boards. As coming in is number 33, Sanaya Himes, as Davidson get one more coming up. Davidson get a real attacker. I mean, I like how she gets after it, and she gets a second. And now also checking in for Concord is number 10, Scales back in. Or no, I'm sorry, that's number 40, Carter Bennett, into the game. Anthony drives it over, kicks it to Woods. Her three off, and rebounded by Concord. As Yellow Jackets backing off the pressure, taking inside, put up, and goes to the corner. Triples good by number 33, Sanaya Himes. This time it is a three, so last time. And a foul called away from the basketball, and the ball, okay. I'd have to get up and run the ball down as the seniors are coming out for the final time here tonight. ZZ Russell, Tiva Olatunji, Amaya Fortenberry, and Shanley Woods. Thank you for everything. What a special group. As now into the game for the Yellow Jackets. It's Hallie Bailey, it's Rogers, it's Oswana, and that's going to be, let's see, also in as that's good. Nice shot from Oswana as she gets the bucket. As now they go to the corner, another corner three. No! Hides gets it. And she now has 8. As Bailey feeds it out. Rogers is 3. Good! Rogers gets the team's 12th three-pointer. And down court they go. Carter Bennett up top. And 3 ball up and off. Rebound goes to Rogers and couldn't hang on. That's going to stay with Concord. It's also number 11 Brooks, and on the court number 12 Young for the Yellow Jackets, who are going to come out in a 2-3. And Himes, why not take another one? Rebound taken away, and the shot up missed. Oswana with the rebound. Yellow Jacket basketball. Bailey looking to set them up. As they'll have a couple more possessions here. As Bailey guarded up top tightly. I thought she was going to run up. It's Carter Bennett. And over to Oswana. And back up to Bailey. And 2 on the shot clock. Bailey misses it, and rebound goes to Carter Bennett. 3 ball by Himes. Oh, make it 3. I think she's had their last 9 points. Himes says she's feeling it here in the second half. As that's handled by Brooks. Back up to Bailey as she's going to hold it. Bailey guarded by Scales. And she'll attack. Bailey feeds it to Oswana, deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. 6 on the shot clock. See if they'll try to get it to Young or Brooks here. And come on, they do. They go for the 3. Got it! And number 12, Young, gets her 3-pointer. Her first of the game. As Scales up top against Bailey. Feeds it inside and kicked out. Scales, her jumper, good. And she now has 8. And Yellow Jacket basketball, and they'll hold on to it, I take it, as Young will give it over to Bailey. And that will do it for this one. The final, the Yellow Jackets with a commanding 98-67 victory over the Concord. What a game coming from the Yellow Jackets as the two teams line up for the handshake huddle. And we're going to wait here. We'll keep it here until we can get some stats. I'll see if they'll run the stat sheets over to me, but it was Amaya Fortenberry on senior night coming in. I mean, she had in under 10 minutes in the first half. She already had a double-double, as Fortenberry had 13 points and 11 rebounds, as the Yellow Jackets meet up at midcourt to celebrate. And a big win, understandably. I mean, Concord like the Yellow Jackets, 14-12. They only lost by 7 to the Yellow Jackets last time, looking to come in and try to pull something off here, as the Yellow Jackets will break huddle, but getting ready here. We're going to wait for the men's teams are coming out, but I don't see any stat sheets. If there are, I'll update before the men's game. We want to say thank you. We got one more game coming up as the men's team for the Yellow Jackets gets ready to play the men's team of Concord, and that's going to be a fun one. You have the Yellow Jackets are 14-11, and they lost 90-78 when they played at Concord last time. Of course, like the women's team, they've clicked at the right time. They have won 8 of their last 11 and 5 of their last 6. So, meanwhile, Concord lost to West Liberty, but before that had also been red hot, winning 9 in a row. So these two teams definitely tough to stop. We're going to take a break and come back here shortly. 20 minutes to go till the next game here on